Hello guys, today we will discuss the CSIR NET 2018 June Chemistry Booklet A 4 marks question number 95. So this is the question on your screen. Please note down the question and I will come for the details mechanism. So this is the starting material is given. So this is a Nordish type 1 type of reaction and here H nu condition is given. So what will happen? This carbonyl carbon will excite it to the singlet state, and this singlet state, from the singlet state the intersystem crossing will make it triplet state. Okay, this triplet state will force to the alpha bond breaking and it will go to the alpha cleavage. So alpha cleavage is the properties of the Nordish type 1 type of reaction. And there is another chance of Nordish type 2 type of reaction where the gamma hydrogen abstraction will happen. So this is alpha, this is beta, this is gamma. So gamma hydrogen abstraction may happen, but here the gamma hydrogen is so far from the carbonyl carbon and hence the Nordish type 2 type of reaction is not possible. And one more thing is that the Nordish type 1 type of reaction used to happen in the gaseous state or aprotic solvent. So here the solvent is benzene, which will help to prefer the Nordish type 1 type of reaction. So here the alpha bond breakage will happen. So this is the alpha bond and this is the alpha bond. So this bond can break or this bond can break. So after breaking this alpha bond, a biradical will produce. So one acyl radical will generate and one more radical will happen either here or here. So if this radical will generate, then this is the 1 degree radical. Okay, 1 degree radical, and if this radical will generate, this will be the 2 degree radical. We know this 2 degree radical is more stable. So this is more stable. So therefore, preferably this radical will form. So what will form? So this biradical will form. So acyl radical will be there like this, and here it will be this 3-membered ring also there. So this radical will form. So this is the intermediate which can form here. So now see there, this bond can break now. So this bond can break or this bond can break. So there is a 2 chance. So A and B. So if A bond will break, then what will happen? So this is the path A. Okay, A path. Okay, so what will happen? So this double bond O, this is the radical will form, and this will form, and after that a radical will form here and here. So these 2 radical will merge together and it will form a double bond here. So what will happen? This double bond O radical will be there, and after that here double bond will form and this radical will form. So this double bond is a Z alkene. So Z alkene will form preferably in the pathway A, and after that these 2 radical will merge together and a single bond will form here. So how many membered ring will form? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9-membered ring will form. So this is the 9-membered ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the keto. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the double bond is there between 6 and 7. So this is a double bond, and you see this is the Z alkene and this is also a Z alkene. So Z isomer will form. So this Z isomer will form. So if we go to the pathway B, so pathway B means this bond will break. Okay, when this bond will break means path B path, then what will happen? So this will form double bond O radical will form here, and then a radical will generate here, and this so this will form. Okay, so this radical and this radical will merge together and a double bond will form here. So what will happen? The same way in the pathway, what will happen, like that path B also the same things will happen. So double bond will generate here and a radical will be there. So now you see whatever the alkene will produce, in this case it was a Z alkene, but in this case it was a E alkene. So E alkene will produce in the path B. Now this radical and this radical will merge together, okay, and a single bond will form. So how many membered ring will form? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9-membered ring will form. So this is the 9-membered ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So see guys, this is a E alkene. So therefore we don't have to choose like this. So it is a Z, right? So we cannot choose this bond. So we have to choose like a trans bond. Okay, so this is the E alkene. So this is suppose 6, this is 7, because it's 6, 7. Now 8, 9, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the one position keto is there. So this is the product. So this is the E isomer. Okay, so these two will form in this reaction. Okay, these two will form. So now let's see in the options. So in the options you can see this in this case the carbonyl carbon has a conjugation with this double bond, but there is no conjugation in the reaction medium, so in the mechanism. So these two are not possible. So conjugated double bond is not produced. But this is a Z isomer and this is the Z isomer. So among 1 or 4, one is the correct answer. Which one is the correct answer? So let's see the another option. So in this option, what is there? It is a E isomer and it's a Z isomer. So in this case, both are Z. In this case, one is Z and one is E, and we know that one is Z and one is E isomer will produce, and both is not Z is not correct. So this is not correct. So this is option 1 is the right answer. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe this channel, and I will come for the next video tomorrow. Thank you so much.